Hello, Cherokees, Choctaws, and Seminoles, 7th graders. You will be reading Ray Bradbury stories. First, you're going to read on this preparing to read page. When you open up your PDF document that is on the Town and Country teacher page, you will read this page first. It will be about biographical approach and drawing conclusions. Okay, that's our focus for this week's readings. So read this section about that, a biographical approach, and this section about drawing conclusions. Vocabulary section, make sure you read those words and their definitions. And then this part at the very bottom is very important information about Ray Bradbury. Some of you have read his stories before, so I wanted to make sure that to point this information out because it's important. Over the last 70 years of his writing, he's completed and created 700 different works. Okay, some of them are fantasy, mystery, magic, lots of different things. Some people call him a sci-fi writer. You're going to find out in his interview whether he likes that or not. The running theme is science and technology. It should help, not hurt human beings. So don't forget that. That's a very important point. Okay, so the first selection is taken from an interview with Ray Bradbury. Okay, that is Ray Bradbury is on Fire. The second sections are two short stories, a short tale, fairy tale set in China long ago, and a graphic story about two knights. So that is the flying machine and then the dragon. When you go through and you read, okay, make sure you read the annotations to the sides and at the bottom. Okay, they're in green. They're either in a green box to the side, your annotations on the side, or they're at the bottom in green print, green font. So the sections are divided A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So make sure you read, when you read section A, go over to the side and read the notes about section A. Some of them are comprehension, some of them are vocabulary, some of them are literary focus. Like on this page, section C is biographical information. That's part of the preparing to read page. When you get down and you read again the next page, you'll see language coach, comprehension, reading focus. So some of those things will help you with your reading. So make sure you do those. There are look at them because they might be on your questions that I gave you in your worksheets. So after you read the interview and you've read all your notes, then go through and read the next two stories, which are The Flying Machine is the first one. Okay, set in China long ago. You'll really enjoy this one. It's very different, very quick, but it's a good one. Make sure you read your notes at the side with comprehension, vocabulary, and biographical information, drawing conclusions. Okay, and I did put in some notes. I did underline a few things that I thought might help you with comprehension and being able to draw your focus to what those questions are asking you so that you can remember what you've read and understood what you've read. So as you go through, make sure you do that. I like that there is artwork with some of these. And so when you get to the bottom, make sure you reflect what the comprehension wrap up. Just ask yourself those questions. You'll probably see them on the questions that I've given you. And then the last story is The Dragon. And it is a graphic story. It is taken from the way they printed it on here. This is the very beginning. This is a section that he wrote. So that's got his signature there at the bottom. And then it has the graphic story, like a graphic novel. And if you, on your PDF file, you can always click it and increase the gain so that you can see it better. I like that feature because it is very small. It was very small in our red book from our classroom. So I wanted to make sure I put it in a PDF so that you can actually make it a lot bigger and it looks a little better. And you can see the green sections. The notes for these are very helpful when you get to the dragon section because that's going to be a little more difficult since it is a graphic story. So I wanted you to have this video to go along with your reading so that you can answer the questions successfully. So grade 7, here's your questions.